Here we go. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? Hello. I was just trying to get Kim all set up so she can mod for us tonight. We're figuring out her devices quick. So sorry, it's a couple of minutes delayed there. We're trying to figure out what she needs to look at, what she needs to type on, where she needs to mute, all those things super fast for Kim to be our mod tonight. So hi, everybody. Day 2. 12 Days of Christmas live sales. I see everybody is already chatting away. Jeff was in there early. Miss Stephanie, good to see you. Bonnie, Jeff, and who else? Oh, come on, cooperate. There we go. Romola is in the chat. And Sherry is in the chat. Hi, everybody. Good to see you tonight. So, hey, there's the Bob, Mr. Becker. There we go. I don't know what I'm on. If I see it stopping, I will stop talking and we'll make sure that we're keeping going. So it didn't look like it did anything to you guys, but hi, Em, how are you doing tonight? Miss Melinda's in the chat. So we are here on day 2. You know, it's a never ending. There's Miss Kim in the chat. It's never a dull moment, obviously. So quick went over to the lodge meeting. That was our regular monthly meeting, and scooted out early so I could be here in time for starting the live and getting Kim settled in for this new thing we're working on for being able to talk to me instead of having to wait for me to read all the chat correctly. So it should help us be able to keep things going pretty fast. At least they're not waiting on me to read the chat that way. None of you would be then. So anyhow, hi, Vintage Viking Treasures. Here we are. I have a day 2 for you all. My desk is full of the new for this evening. Again, it's a pretty standard operating procedure and how I do my lives. The only thing that will be is if I have a quantity of something that I will let you know how many I have a quantity of, and we can go from there as to if once you're in the chat, if you want 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, how many quantity it is, and or each person who gets it on the chat each gets one, and we can spread all the joy around. So how's that going for you, Miss Kim? There's Miss Glowy Girl. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. How are you doing up there? It's not too frozen up in that northern tundra yet, is it? I'm going to take a quick look around with my lights because I know there was somebody here. I want to be able to say it correctly. And that might give you guys an indication. Oh, I don't have my other one with me. That is over in another box. So, oh, that one's not working. So what happens when I'm not home? All my flashlight batteries go out. Close enough. Found one that works. So, okay. Are you ready for the big surprise for what tonight is? Kim is just going to be so thrilled. I know she is. Tonight is birds. I have glass birds, and of all different kinds and sizes and shapes and colors. And I have target birds. I have saved a whole bunch of these to do all at once, and I know Kim's favorite. So hi, Ma, how are you doing tonight? Tell you what, I will put it up to the chat. I can mix it up. I can go, all of one kind, and then I can do all the other ones. I can do all the breakable ones first. Oh, I can mix it up back and forth. If anybody has any druthers one way or the other, or wants to request to switch to the other things, then you just let me know, because I have no particular order tonight, and I kind of thought I would do all the glass ones first, and then I'd switch over to the target ones because they're the non-breakable ones, and then you'll kind of know what's going in your box anyway, and you can go from there. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Appreciate it. Somehow, when I was rearranging and moving things around last year, I was filling up my shelves up here. Was that? And all of a sudden, I was ending up with a whole bunch of birds in this section on this shelf. And I thought, well, that would make a really great night on the 12 days. So here we are. I think what I'm going to do is start out with the bigger ones and go from there, just kind of work our way down. Some I know who the makers are, some I do not. Some I can kind of guess and kind of hope, give us a right country, hopefully. Oh, Melinda loves the birds too. Awesome. And go from there. So I can neither confirm nor deny where the majority of these are made, unless they had a sticker on them, and I will just give you my best educated guess, because I don't even know how I ended up with all of them, quite frankly. They kind of just all kept finding their way over to this shelf when I was organizing. So are you ready to roll, Miss Kim? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to do the mute and unmute and say hello quick? Make sure we got that feature working tonight.
Can you hear me now?
There she is. All right. Just like,
yeah, I'm switching to a headset. So
all right, cool. Sounds great to me. As long as I can hear you, we can do things quicker and it should work great. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right. Ready to roll?
Yes.
This is my first one. Cool. All right. You got it. I do not know who made this one. This is a pretty big bird. It has, yes. Hi, Kristen. Yes, welcome to day 2. Kristen is hanging out with us tonight. That's so awesome. It's about 4.5 inches wide, 3 inches, 4.5 inches long, 3 inches wide, and about 3-4 inches tall. Right about. It does not have any. I'm not seeing much. Oh no, there's a little bit in the wings. And this is my regular blacklight. My other one is in my travel bag, but ooh, do I have one over here? I was going to offer some extra ones that I had to you guys. Ooh, please hold. Oh, there we go. Which one is this? This is I totally forgot about these over here. And this is a 365. And it looks like it's going to at least has better batteries than the other one at this point. So we have a little bit of glow in the wings. And I can start this one let's start this one at 15. I'm thinking people are going to get some deals tonight. Because I would like to clear some of my shelves. That would be super awesome. And if anybody wants a black light, you just let me know, because I can offer those up as well. These are all 365s. So Kristen, it's a 395. That's the different one, right? I know you're just watching, but now I'm second guessing myself. I have 365s available. That's what I have. Sorry, totally distracted on that one. And I'm going to hold up the bird again because, that's what we're really doing tonight. These don't have batteries in them yet, but I have them. And I have a handy dandy Jeff. And I know they all work because they're brand new. So this is the bird in question to start with. We have no breaking or roughness on the beak, on the ends of the wings or the tail. And then it is a clear base. It kind of looks like this was poured onto a flat surface to make the base of this, and like a dump mold, in terms of it was poured into the mold that looks like the branch that is sitting on, and then they had attached them together here. And then this was the top, like it was where gravity leveled it out. So this is the first guy we got available. I'm guessing he's probably about a pound of glass. Okay. Moving on. Next up, I think this one is Viking. It is a clear one. Clear little chick. Now, yeah, I'm not seeing any color in that one either. Oh, tiny, tiny bit of coloring in it. So it's an older glass. Same thing. Let's start this one at $15. He is 4 inches tall and 3 by 2.25. His tail sticks out to the 3-inch mark. We have the indentation for the eyes, the pulled out tool mark for the little beak, and then also we have the tool mark that has pulled out on his tail. This is really quite clear glass. You can see from the reflection that we have going on here. And it's a bigger guy. I'm again guessing this is close to a pound of glass. So again, a reminder that anything that I go through that doesn't get claimed at the beginning or during a live sale, it will be available if anybody wants to put it in the chat. And or once we're done with these sales, it's going out to my booth. Because it needs to go. I've cleared it off the shelf. It's not going back on the shelf. I have a choice, Miss Kim. Let's just keep these at $15. These are Bluebirds of Happiness. This one says Leo Ward 1998. This is the big size, kind of the general normal size bluebird. And the other is the same shape pretty much. And its sticker says 1998 Leo Ward as well, signed. You can see the signature on the bottom there. There's the half sticker. I believe somebody had, that's probably where somebody had something taped over it. And the stickers didn't, or the original price tags came off that way. So one has a little bit thicker base than the other. The heads are almost the same size, but they're handmade. They have little different nuances between them. And I mean, there might be just a little bit of reaction to the black light, but nothing major. I know I was trying to pick the bluebirds up all the time, but they were starting to wane a little bit. And boy, some of the prices out there in the wild have been crazy. So I haven't found very many of these recently at all. See if we can get this one going. Haven't talked a ton, but okay. Same start price, $15. I have no idea about this guy. There's no mark on the bottom, but there's a little bubble. So you can kind of see that right here in the base. An amber, kind of a topaz-y amber color. He has his wings wide open. With the tool marks. I believe this is pulled out versus it being poured into a mold. I'm pretty sure. But it's not uniform like on the tail either. And there is a little bit, where was the reaction? Maybe it was the other bird. Nope, it was the other bird that was the yellow one that reacted. The first one. Sorry, I was like, yellow bird. He has no roughness on his beak. You can see his little eyes that have been pushed in with the tool. I like this one because his wings are open. He is somewhere between, he's over 5 inches wide with his wings open, and he is over 5 inches, 5.5 inches long to his tail, and he stands about 3 inches this way. So, see Miss Carol in there for a little topaz bird. And I want to make sure. The problem is, I mean, I think it's good, a higher quality glass because we have this nice ground, beautiful finish. So when I go to put my magnifying glass up to it, all it does is reflect off the mirror base of the glass, and I can't see anything through that magnifying glass. So we got glowy at 15 on the amber bird. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to bring up a grouping of birds. They came to me together, but I can do them individually. They are like a graduated set. I believe they are from Sweden, but my memory serves me correctly. They're a very dark, almost purple color glass. They're just little budgie birds. You see his little beak right here and a little tail sticking out right here. This one has a little roughness on the tail. The biggest size is 2.5. That's this one. Let me put something white behind it so you can see it. It almost looks like a super dark purple, but see, when I hold it up, I can see the light through it. And it's really hard to show you the color, but it does react a smidge. You can see that yellowy glow to it inside, that greeny yellow. It reacts a smidge to the black light. So what I'd like to do is the biggest one will be 15. I know, he's really cute. And then the next size down is a 2-inch. They're just a little bit different. You can see the eyes. Does this one have eyes? Oh yeah, he had eyes too. So here's the 2.5 to the 2-inch. And he will be 15. The next size down is 1.5 inch. I'm just going to keep showing you from one to the next. There's not much difference in them, but they kind of look like the Russian nesting dolls when they're all stacked up next to each other, sitting next to each other. The 2-inch will be $10. And the last, which is about like an inch and 3/8 and an inch and 1/4. So if anyone was interested in the whole set, we can do a quick, we can math super fast or figure it out. This one has a little bit of roughness on his tail as well. The second to the bottom. I wish I had a way to hold those up. I don't think I have anything. Oh, I do. Hold, please hold. I have something sturdy enough that I can put them on. So you can see them. They look like all the little ducks in a row. Then when I put them up like this. So 2.5 to 1.5. This is like 3/4 and then 1/4. And we did 15, 15, 10, 8, 8. They look really dark, but like I'm saying, with some white light behind it, you can tell that they're more of a darkish amethyst color with a little bit on the gray side. So, and again, they are a Swedish company. I believe I got those quite a ways back when I was looking for a lot of Scandi stuff. And I had them over here on my display for a little while. Enjoyed them. And bringing them to you guys. Okay. Was it? So 15, 30, 40, 56? Yes. I believe that would be it quick. It was 15, 15, 30, 10 would be 40, 2 8s would be 16, 56. Yes, that would be correct for the set. Okay. I'm going to work my way down onto the next size I have. I would love for this to be Murano, but it's not. It's got controlled bubble. And thank you, Em, for adding that up for me. I appreciate it. Let's see. This one says, that's bubble wrap moving over there. George Good Corporation, made in Taiwan, industry something made in Taiwan, 1986. There is the sticker on the bottom. Let me turn it the right direction. So we can do this one at a $15 start. I think we're pretty much a ruby down to an orange and a little bit of gold here in the neck and a little bit of gold here on the tail. So that classic amberina look, when it starts out with the red, it's just how the glass coloring pushes out. You can see the controlled bubble in the base of it. We have little tiny wings that have been pulled out on the side, a cute little split tail, and the beak and the eyes. I would almost call this a paperweight in terms of what we have going on in the middle there. So, I know, right? Oh, I had to tell that to somebody, the other day when I was doing an exchange and they were trying to do percentages. And I said, no, your math isn't mathing. I said, I'm sorry. My mom was a math teacher. I know that's not right. And she's like, oh, I didn't go to college. I was like, no worries. I'm just saying we have to figure it out because this isn't what we're doing. So it's always good to get the math going the right direction. I'm like, I'm not telling you how to do it because you got to work with the computer. But so that's a really fun controlled bubble guy. Oh, Miss M. All right. You got it. I'm going to put them right here. They're really unique shape. That's what drew me to them originally. Cool. Thank you so much. So that is the 5-piece. I'm going to say amethyst bird set. Cool. Wonderful. Thank you. It is a really cute set. Okay, we did this one. There's no room over there for that. And all right, everybody stay standing up. Nobody start flying away. I'm going to do one that has a couple quantities, Kim. We should be at a $12 start. And I believe these are all made in Sweden because here is the sticker. And when I look this name up, it's Konst and then Glass Company, and it is a Swedish glass company. I have these little clear ones where the tails are pulled out. They are about 3 inches tall and about 3 inches wide with the tail sticking out and about a 1/2 inch deep. Let me see if there's a slight reaction with the 365. I have 2 of the clear available at the $12 start. And they are basically the same, but again, because they are handmade, we have a little bit of this one's head's a little bit further forward. The eyes are placed a little bit differently, but they are basically the same. So I have 2 clear available for the $12 start. Or, so you can put in whatever color you like. I have this 2 amber. Again, because of the shape of the eyes, the shape of the bird, how the eyes are placed, and how the tails are made, I believe these are all the same Swedish company. And like I said, I got a lot of them together. So it doesn't surprise me that they're the same maker. The amber ones are a little bit shorter, 2.5 inches tall by 3 inches long with the tail. That's about what both of them are. And yep. And about 1.5 inches this direction. Now, I do not believe that there was any reaction. No, there was no reaction with the 365. So I have the 2 ambers, and those guys are about there. And here is the clear next to the amber to kind of give you a similar, seeing how this one's just about a 1/2 inch taller. And their tails. Good look at those. I think I'm going to have a big reset coming up in my booth in January. Kind of is usually when a good time to do it. It's a lot of, get a lot of that Christmas cleared back out again. You will take one, Miss Verlaine. Which would you, of the amber or the clear? I'm sorry, the amber? Do you want me to pick for you? Like I said, I don't know. I mean, this guy's a smidge taller. That's the only real difference I'm seeing. He's a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. So, if that's fine with you, it's a little rounder, a little taller, good tail, good beak. Thank you, Miss Verlaine. Amber, Sweden. Perfect. Thank you so much. What's really funny is I think I'm writing everything down, and Chris and I had a great roll going, and I got halfway through putting stuff in the spreadsheet last night, and I went, uh-oh, I didn't write down who that was for. So I always ended up listening to the whole live as I was putting it in the spreadsheet, so I could had it down for the right person. I missed one. Now this one, I believe, is also Swedish. His eyes are way down here, but he has a very pretty Kelly green. This will be a $15 start. And there's a similar beak. And nothing on the bottom. No signature, no sticker, but a really great green color bird. He is 2.5 inches tall, 3.5 inches long, and a little over that 1.5 inches wide. He has got a little bit rounder belly on him, but a very pretty green color. Let me hit it with I'm not seeing anything with the black light. Miss Bonnie is in. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. I would say the most common colors I've been seeing lately of birds are the clear and the yellows, the ambers seem to be most prevalent. So this is the green bird, Swedish. We are at 15. And we have it in for Miss Bonnie. Thank you so much. These would be fun setup if you had a whole bunch of different colors too, in like a row, a nice little rainbow of birds. Okay, working my way down in size. So okay. I have 2 bigger glass ones left. I believe these are neodymium. Now, when I pulled them out last night down from the shelf, I'm going to do them one at a time because they're a little bit different shapes. I also believe they are Swedish because I had them in my Swedish inventory previously. But I forgot to look at them in the daylight today, and so you can see the how it looks pretty purple right now. And this is what I had it at starting at the show. So I can start it at $20 here. This is the bigger one. Yes, so when I put it under my aught light on the desk, it turns to that blue color. Then I bring it back under my regular light, and it's more the purple color. So this is the bigger one of the 2 that I have, starting at $20. It is 4.5, almost, a little over 4.5 inches long, 2.5 inches wide, and right under 3 inches tall. We have his eyes pushed in with the tools there. His little beak has no damage on it. It's been pulled up like flat this way. Some of them are pulled out this way. But there's and then his tail has been definitely, you can see the tool mark on the very end of the tail as it's been pulled out like that. Yeah, these are really pretty. I think I had about 5 in this colorway at one point when I first got them. Now I'm going to show you the smaller one. And it could be an $18 start. It is just a little bit. I'm going to put them up next to each other so you can see the size difference. So this is the first one I showed, where you can see how it's a little bit bigger all the way around. Yes, Mom. Look at, you're reading my mind. This one looks more pink, more purple to me at the moment. Here is his little tail with the tool mark that's been pulled out. Again, I believe this is a Swedish bird. He's got a nice ground and polished base. And here is his eyes are, where did his eye go? Only I can see this one on this side better. But they're not very pushed in. And his little beak is more rounded. It's like they pulled it out and then snipped it off, and gravity rounded it off. The smaller one is 4 inches long, 2 inches wide, and 2.5 inches tall. And I'm going to put it under the alt light again. I believe that's what they are, because it looks more blue under that light. And that is like the outside light, like for doing real light sunlight work, like for scrapbooking and stuff. That's what I had. But Mom is in. All right, on the first one, on the larger one. All right, Mom. Thank you. And we're going to say large at 20. Perfect. Thank you. Where are we at tonight? We're 28 people in the chat. Awesome. I need to give myself a thumbs up over here. I always forget to do it on the computer when I'm looking at it. Okay. Next smallest one I have. This will also be a $20 start, please. This is a clear little bird. It has an etched mark on it. It has a graduated angles for 2 different surfaces that it can sit on. So here's its little tail. And then I'm going to find the word so we can see it the right direction. There it is. It is Hodeland, which is Hodeland's in Norway, I believe. It's Norway or Sweden. It's Scandinavian. There it is, right there on the base. It's etched in. So it can either sit here on this angle, is super clear crystal glass, or it can sit on this angle, which I'm not going to let go on my hand because I am so wiggly. Let's try the tray again. There we go. And like this, because there's so many different little seabirds. And he kind of looks like he is bobbing in the water that way. 3.5 inches long, 1.5 wide, and a little over 2 tall. Stay there, Trey. He does kind of look more like a duck. He reminds me a little bit of a loon, but I think since it's, those are mostly from the Midwest. But yeah, definitely has the Hodeland mark right here on the bottom. There we can see it. There, we got it. Yeah, that's what I thought, Mom. It's just been a long day, and I'm questioning what I really know, what I remember, what I know. And I'm like, I should know this. And I'm pretty sure this is the Norwegian ones, because I have some other clear Hodeland right here back behind me, including some polar bears. But this one was on my bird shelf. Okay. I have a cobalt one. This reminds me of like the little budgie birds or the little chickadees that Fitton has one, but this one is smaller. Definitely a really pretty cobalt color. This will be a $15 start. 2.5 inches long, 1.5 inches wide, and 2 inches tall. So we have the tooled tail that's been pulled out, little eyes that have been pushed in, his little beak right here. And I believe this one is also Swedish. Oh boy, look at that mirrored finish. Because I've had 2 of these and I think one had a sticker on it. I got one home and it had a big chip on the bottom of it, so it went over there on my collection. So that's why I say I believe it's Swedish. But beautiful cobalt color. And no reaction, but the light goes all the way through that cobalt. He reminds me of those little winter birds. Are they chickadees or Kim will give me some little. We have them in our tree out front, and I don't think they're all chickadees. There's another little one. They're just little tiny little round puff balls. You think they're just chickadees? Because is that the ones I'm seeing mostly then are the brown ones, the females? Is that why I'm thinking there's something else? Oh, there we go. But yeah, they're just little puff balls out there, staying nice and warm in all their little furry feathers. Yeah, and those ones I remember all the time. Okay, next up, I have a smaller bluebird of happiness. This one is 2 inches tall, 1.25 inches wide, and about 1.25 inches long, because his tail doesn't go out very far. This are the ones that we're more familiar with, and it says Leo Ward, 1993 on the base. And did I tell you start? This should be a $10 start. Oh, see, that would make sense. Thank you, Bob. Uh-oh. Be careful. Kim knows all the real words for all the little birds around here. Do these react? I can never remember. They might react under that 395 light, but not under my 365s. So this is the small blue one compared to this is the regular size blue bird that I normally see. So I know. Who is that? I know. Who is user ZN4 and W7MP4T? Do I know you? Did YouTube just randomly assign you a name, like an alphabetical name here, or what? Please identify yourself if you don't mind. I'd love to know who you are, because they've been doing wonky things with the names here on YouTube lately. We'll give it a second. I think we're all right currently. Because I'd love to know because I know some people have been having things with oh, well, thank you. I know, that's what I was thinking. You're having a joke. It's no worries. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of funny because YouTube has been reassigning lots of people's names and putting the numbers on the backside of them. So some people's name, like, I know I should know you, but the new name they gave you, I have no idea who you are. But welcome in, user and ZN. If there's another name you'd like me to call you, that would be awesome. But welcome. Glad to have you. We are all, we're all up for a good joke occasionally, especially if Steven's around. So, all right, you ready for the next one, Miss Kim? I have 2 of these available. One is a little bit bigger than the other, but they are little bitty tiny red ruby birds from Sweden. Because we have a made in Sweden sticker on the bottom of this one. These will be a $10 start. This one is, the first one is just under the 2 inches, about 1.25, 3/4 inches tall, about the same wide, yeah, and just 1 inch deep. So just under 2 inches, and 1 inch this direction. So we have that nice ruby color pushed out to the yellow, kind of that amberina look, and this is definitely the made in Sweden. So this one is a little bit bigger of the 2 that are available. And then this is the second one. Same with that little yellow coming out in the tail and the beak. A little bit more of a rough, where the sticker is over. It's not a paw. Awesome. Well, we're just getting everybody in here tonight, aren't we? Kim froze. So they are pretty much the same size, but this one is a little bit taller. This one is a little bit longer with the tail. And that is the two choices here on the rubies. All right. Miss Kristen, do you see her comment on there by chance? Nancy is in at 10. Thank you, Miss Nancy. I was going to measure. And since, I'm guessing Kurt Cobain is just giving me that's an awesome one and a facetious number on there. No worries. Otherwise, if you are new here with me, I do need your information sent to my vintagevikingtreasures@gmail.com for all of the invoicing and all that jazz. So if you can send that to me before you do any offers, that would be awesome. Yeah, I think she just wants some backup, Kristen, because we have a couple new people in the chat. I think we're just having some sarcasm, which was fine. But, I don't know Kurt either. New people in here tonight. So we gotta have and she froze. What was it at? Nancy was in at 10. So that's where we're at currently. And Nancy can, as they get that called out for you, I'm going to call this one number 1. His beak is a little bit higher above his chin there. And then number 2, his beak is a little bit lower and we have a shorter tail. Longer tail. Lower beak, longer tail. So, all right. Thank you, Kim. Go ahead. Go do what you need to do. Thank you, Kristen. If anything else, if all else fails, Jeff's modded. He hasn't fallen asleep on us. He can handle it next. So this will be number 1 with the higher beak, and this will be number 2 with the longer tail. So Nancy can tell us what she would like. Thank you, Nancy. This is the red Sweden at 10. Cool. Last call. All in, all done. And the one with the higher beak has the sticker on the base. So number 1, you got it, Nancy. Thank you so much. Okay. I have about 4 more glass birds, and then we'll get to the non-breakable birds. Okay. I have some itty bitty bluebirds. We're going to go $7 choice. This one is a little bit bigger. I don't know, did they sign these? Oh, they did. These are signed. 2004 Leo Ward. It's signed right here around the edge, the base of the bird. 2004 Leo Ward. And this one is about 1.5 inches long, 1.25 inches tall, and under 1 inch wide. So again, compared to the regular big giant one, we're going to call this a small, and we're going to call this one an extra small. And the extra small is also marked 1990 Leo Ward, right around the base as well. Right there. And it is teeny tinier, which means it is 1.25 inches long. It is just 1 inch tall, and it is barely 5/8 of an inch wide. So we have small and extra small, and that is compared to this one that was on the base. And then the teeny tiny one compared to this one is like so. This would be a cute size for a trinket tray or a type cut tray. if you like to put little, up on the miniatures on the wall on a tray. I know they're just little itty bitty ones. I have another one, but I dropped him. I'm gonna have to probably put a little flower on his tail or something like that. Because I did so well until the other day, and then I dropped a couple in front of you guys. So, okay, last two. This is going to be also a, let's see, where were we at? Oh, Animal Lover. How are you doing tonight? You in on one of our little itty bitty, small or extra small bluebirds by Leo Ward? Can get it claimed for you and let us know. Do you want the small, the extra small, both, either or? And you have a new number behind you too. See how they are? Bluebird. It's 7 times 2. You got it. Small and extra small. Wonderful. Thank you. Five, 6, 7. I'm going to have them all sit in order. Help me out later on tonight. Cool. Thank you so much. Glad to have you in the chat with us tonight. Appreciate it. All right, I have the last of the Swedish birds. This one is a little clear, small, little baby bird. Again, we have the pull on the tail and the little bitty beak right there. We are looking at a $10 start, please, on this clear one. 1.25 inches tall, 1 5/8 long, and just under 1 inch wide. And here is why I know he is made in Sweden. Has that same sticker as this red one that we had up earlier. So doing a lot of comparing of styles, that also helps out a lot. Very clear glass on this one. As you can see, all of the refractions, whatever the things are, they're upside down within the glass that you can see. And it is not reacting to the black light tonight. So, but itty bitty one in the clear. All right, I'm going to move a few of these over out of the way so I don't knock them over. And then I have one last breakable glass bird for this section tonight. Come on, everybody. I have a nice little tray that helps keep them from falling off the desk over here tonight, so that's fun. Okay, last one of the glass. It does have a little issue on it. I would like to start it at $20, even though it has an issue. It is marked on the base. Gotta find it. There it is. Marked right here. If you know, you know. Looking at this, this is a Lalique Swan. I'm starting it at $20 because it has a little chip off the end of the tail. Right there. I think it just landed on the floor. Got a little chippers, but this is that gorgeous opaque glass in the Swan. Okay, Ma. And it fires, so you see those yellows and oranges within the glass. That is the opalescence with the light coming through it. It is signed. It is 1 5/8 inches tall, about 1 3/4 inches wide, and just over an inch wide. An inch this way, 1 3/4, and 1 3/4 basically. So just a cute little itty bitty. Very good detailing on the Lalique figurines. Very sad that he hit the floor at some point in his life, but you can also see that gorgeous mirror ground finish on the base, and try and find that mark again on the bottom. is etched in. And you can see some more of the firing with the light through it. So really pretty little piece. Somebody I know has a little rooster, I think it is. Mom wanted to see the Hovelin bird. Here it is. Who could that be? There's that bird. And again, he has the two different angles that he can sit on. This one, or this one's flat. And this one is at an angle. Now he has a little bevel right here on his tail, but I think that's just how they ground it to finish it. Like so. All right. You let me know in the chat, Mom. He might need a friend. Okay, I have to bring this little guy up because he got lost and he was sitting back in with all the birds. I have one little baby bisque figure. He is $3. He's got a little flower and he has little blue flowers painted on him. Has a little tuft of hair at the top. Bisque ceramic, fairly 1 by 1 and 1 1/4 inches tall. But cutie. Nonetheless, he is hollow. Miss Kathy is in. Thank you, Miss Kathy. I was like, oh, I have to bring him up. He would have gone perfect with all the littles yesterday, and I totally missed him. I went to write boy and wrote Bob. So, boy mini, you got it. $3 to Miss Kathy. And I think I didn't say anything last night. I totally spaced it out when we were starting our 12 days. I am going to be doing giveaways. So everybody who is purchasing items, your name will go in a drawing at the very least. I'm going to have the drawing for everybody who's purchased something for free shipping at the end of the 12 days. And I will be putting a special gift in everybody's item as a thank you for all of your support throughout the year as well. I totally forgot to say that because that's something that I started doing a couple years ago. And I don't have all of it yet, but I have a bunch of it gathered up. So it will be a surprise for everybody when y'all get your packages. So the clear Swedish bird. Yes, Miss Kathy. This guy. P-I-S-C-A-F. I can never. P-I-S. No, P-I. I always want it to be that way. That's what I start out with. And then I have, it's like spelling Mississippi for me. I always add a whole bunch of extra vowels. And clear Swedish. You got him. Thank you. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our non-breakables. If there's any you want me to revisit, just let me know. Give me a shout out. I'm going to start with the regular size. It's kind of just going to be random as to what is easier right here on the desk. And the theme, the seasons aren't going to be like totally all together. Verlaine would like a quick review of the glass. You got it. I have 2 of the Bird of Happiness with the Leo Ward, the big size available. I have the clear, large Viking chick. The very first one, where I have no idea where it came from or who made it, we have the yellow bird on a clear branch, and this yellow does have some reaction to the blacklight, the 365 blacklight. If there's one you want to know a price on, give us a color, because I didn't memorize these as I went. This is the Amberina style with the controlled optic bubble in the base, and it is made in Taiwan. We need oh, Mom has one too. I forgot Mom had one. I have everything was, that was the highest. And I think, I think this one was 18, was this other neodymium bird. This was the smaller of the two. That one was 18. I have 2 of the Swedish clear in this size. I have 1 of the Swedish amber in this size. The yellow one. And this one was a $15 start. And everybody saw the Hodlins. We did those. I have the kind of medium bluebird that has the Leo Ward on the bottom. I had the cobalt Swedish one. And then I think we're pretty much done to the end of the Lalique swan and a ruby Swedish mini, the little bitty one. Hi, Chu. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. And user ZN. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? You just never know what you're going to find around here. The cobalt, Kim, do you mind looking back? I think it was 15. 15, 12, somewhere right in there. That's why they get paid the big bucks, folks. It's a cutie. So, all right. She'll keep us posted. And 15. Cool. There we go. Does that answer your question, Miss Verlaine? If anything, just give me a shout out. And like I said, I'm going to start with the regular bigger size birds from these crazy birds that everybody loves. And you got it. This size, which is like their regular normal one that they started out with, they're going to be $5 each unless you have more than one person interested. This one is the pink furry Easter bunny one with a wooden bead necklace and a felt carrot. It's a tag, as a different tag. So I don't know if they tagged them all the same. I don't know when Target started doing the tags, all the stuff, but it is in that style. So this one is the pink bunny in that style. Again, throwing it out there, $5 each. If you're interested in them, just give us a keyword because I'm going to kind of go a little bit faster on them. Now, I believe this is what I'm used to seeing with these little tags, the metal tags, and I can't read his name. Guitarista, 2017. He is kind of the Deus Los Muertes, kind of mariachi style with his hat, his skull, sugar skull face, and his guitar. Kathy is in. Kathy, are you in on? Oh, okay. So here's where this is where we gotta be on our more specific ones. So MJ is saying 6. So what I don't know is which one we're starting with. Was it the pink one, Kathy, or we'll just do this. I have to slow down because Steven tells me to slow down and then he tells me to speed up. Okay. Okay. I think this is the one we're on. We'll do this one. We'll come back to the pink bunny. Kathy says 8. It is a starting option, a starting bid at offer at $5. So if more than one person comes in, it turns into a starting bid. If there's only, or it turns into an offer up. Otherwise, nobody else comes in, then it gets claimed to the first to that person that was in the chat. So Kathy is out. Thank you so much. I'm going to write this one down. This is the Day of the Dead. Oh, he's a popular little fella. I just kept picking these up and setting them aside, and before I knew it, I had more than enough to bring you guys a variety of them, especially to put with the other birds. So MJ is out. Thank you, MJ. Was there anybody else that was in? Nancy and Picasso was out. Make sure that everybody who was in and out was out. Thank you so much, Kim, for keeping track of that. Counting it down, going once.
Down to just Nancy.
Perfect. Thank you. Look, there's Kim. Look how good she did. It's still kind of funny to hear you guys when you pop in like that. Nancy Smith. Last call. Nancy Kells. Oh, here we go. Now I have to pay attention. This is, again, why I have mods. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, everyone, for your interest on that. Appreciate it very much. Okay, now that we have him settled, I believe MJ had interest on the pink one at 5. Pink bunny. Was there anyone other interest on that? You can claim. Let Kim do her thing as I write it down. All right, user ZN. We'll just call you ZN. And MJ, were you for sure interested in this one? Making sure, because from what we had up there. Still interested. Perfect. All right. Nancy's your homegirl. Awesome. See now, Nancy, who is it? Do we know who it is? You have to tell me their name. I love knowing everybody in the chat. Got it. Thank you, MJ. All right. Next choice, $5 start. He does not have a tag on his feet, and I don't see a tag anywhere else, but we're looking at kind of a, I'm guessing maybe because of the glasses and the mustache. Otherwise, it's a fall kind of colorway and style. No idea. All right. Well, we tried. So ZN, if you're interested in letting us know your first name, we'd love to. Right. That's what I was thinking. Kind of looks like that, you know, the Vlasic pickle commercial. So has plaid, yellows, browns, orange, little tie, and metal with the brown detailing on the feet. Okay. Was it George Burns? Is that who that comedian? Who was the comedian? Oh, I can't remember that commercial, Groucho Marx, but I could have had a Vlasic. You know, wasn't that the commercial in the 80s, 90s? All right, I have, this guy does have a little tag, the metal one. His name is Hans, and 2018. There's a little copper tag. So we have kind of like the German lederhosen with a, what's that plaid? The houndstooth plaid. Oh my. And his little hat. Reds, browns, black and white. And he does have his tag and the felt wrapped feet as well. MJ is in on this guy. Thank you, MJ. We have still in the browns. He does not have his metal tag, but this one reminds me a little more of like a Sherlock Holmes kind of style with his hat, his mustache, his little tweed houndstooth kind of pattern. All browns, other than the yellow beak. And whites, beiges, browns. There he is for Sherlock Holmes. I think we might have ended up with a couple different makers, because I'm guessing that at some point, didn't somebody start copying Target on these? We have us a little lady in black and white. No metal tag, black feet. We can just, she's got a wooden bead necklace, polka dots, stripes, plaid, and a gray background. Super cute. I like the black and white, all the different patterns together. Yeah, I'm thinking I've seen them at a couple different places, but I don't remember where, honestly. All right. Next up, we're going to go to a little bit more of a summertime looking little kid. We've got ice cream with that little beanie. 2023 and no name. Oh, yes, there it is. Scoop. It's a silver tag. Scoop for the ice cream. Kind of a little kid summertime with his little, almost Tweedledee Tweedledum with the stripes. Orange wrapped feet. Yellow tail. Oh, and embroidery on there too. He's cute. All he needs is a little spinner on the top. Miss Kathy is in on Scoop. Thank you so much. All right. Get my sticky note so I can write without it moving. I know, a little bit. He's busy making sure the ice cream doesn't fall off, not his hat. Perfect. Next, we have a couple patriotic birds. She has a little pleated skirt that has glitter fabric, stars on the top, red, white, and blue, star glasses, and headband. 2024. And her name is Starla, with all the fun names to it. And there's that little embroidery on the tail again. So we have Starla. Orange again on the feet. We have her male counterpart in the red, white, and blue. Oh, MJ's in on Starla. Number 14. And got it. Thank you, MJ. So this one is Bubba, I believe. There we go. He's got his sunglasses, his little red, white, and blue visor, striped shirt, red, white, and blue jacket, star pants, and his embroidery on his tail with his orange feet. And 2024. Bubba is also 2024. Coordinates nicely with Starla. Thank you, MJ. I think they kind of stumbled across something pretty fun when they started doing these. They were clever, seasonal, inexpensive, fun little thing to collect, and it goes with all sorts of fun things to decorate with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Same year, so yeah. Now I have another red, white, and blue USA. It's got little pennants. Looks like to me that the string just got pulled through here. It should be attached like this on this side. I think I can get it if I, mess with it a little bit, but the little pennant is not attached on this side currently. But another cute little red, white, and blue. Stars and stripe printed all on the belly, big red bow, blue body. So I think this is a different brand and not the Target one because it doesn't have the stitching and it doesn't have the wrapping on the feet like the Target ones do. So that's where I'm seeing a difference is the metal versus the wrapped and that little detail on the tail. Oh, yes, pretty, yes. Patriotic, Olympic style, all the things. We do have Olympics coming up, don't we? We have Winter Olympics coming up this next month, February, next month, shortly in the winter, sometime soon. Okay, this is the next. Oh, I have to open that one. Okay, here's the next one. I have a bunch of these that are available. I have a 12, I believe, available. This is 2025. Oh, come on, move that tag. 2025. And his name is Frankie. Can you guess what he's going to look like? He is a hot dog bird. Got relish, mustard, ketchup. Anybody who is interested in a hot dog bird, I have 12 of them available. He does have the little stitching on his tail. We have the wrapping on the feet. So this is the Target one. They do have the brand new tags attached as well. So Sun Squad and Featherly Friends. That's what they're officially called. I know. But they are adorable. Anybody who wants a hot dog bird, you are in. I got you. So Kathy would like one. Anybody else need a hot dog bird? Because they're pretty cute. I mean, you could put them with the USA, all the things. Oh, what was it? Oh, no. It does have a little bit like shiny pleather kind of look at the top on his head. I thought that was kind of a funny detail that they added to that one. So thank you, Kathy. All right, here we go. Next up. I know, right? That's underneath the mustard and the ketchup, probably. This one is an ornament. Kind of the winter flap hat kind of style. What are those called? Dark burgundy color. We have the wrapped feet. It's a little bit smaller than, say, the normal Target bird for him to be an ornament. There was a tag right here, but it has been cut off. That's right, Bob. That's right. He is a $5 start as well. Cute little winter style. Maybe he's a cardinal. He's got a really great pattern of the felt on the back, like they crisscrossed it all the way through. Kind of an Elmer Fudd hunter hat on that guy. All right. I have some minis too, but I need to open this one. I thought I had this open. Heaven forbid. This next group are all 2024s. Seriously, does not want to cooperate. Okay, we got it. They're all 2024s. I think they're all winter style. We have a reindeer. Oh, this is a 2024 reunion. I wonder if they redid some of them from previous years. Bells. You got it, Bob. You wouldn't want to miss out or anything, for sure. Be like Steven. MJ, you got it. Means I have 9 more. If anyone else really needs a hot dog bird, we got enough for everybody to go around. So it looks like they did a reunion series. It says 2024 reunion. So maybe they started going back and revisiting some of their other ones that they did. We have the tail is in one piece. They're also the Target style. We have the antlers and the jingle bells around the neck, and his name is Bells. A little bit paler yellow on the feet, but they are the same size that we have been doing all along for the bigger ones. So we have Bells. We have tinsel. Oh, the reflection has been terrible. Tinsel is a tree with pom-pom and embroidered ornaments all around with a little star on top. Again, the embroidered one-piece tail. All right, so looks like Kathy came in first. And if MJ wants to be 6 or higher, we're going to have tinsel. This is the tree. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at, okay, underneath, I just saw something. Originally hatched in 2021. What did Bells say? Bells said hatched in 22. So that's kind of fun. MJ is out. Picasso Cat at 7. Thank you. I'll move these over. Get these out of the way. We don't need that anymore. So don't knock them off the counter. Okay. Next up, we have Roller. Originally hatched in 2016. And he is a snowman. So the snow that's been rolled and rolled. Roller. Blue, reds, whites. I think that's a black. Is that a navy hat? Yeah. Hat is navy compared to the black of that other one. So that is Roller. I think, yeah. They just keep getting cuter and cuter as they come out of the box. My favorite, I'm going to leave till last because I just can't even. Have you seen the miniature ones? Those will be the last ones we do. So MJ is in and Picasso Cat is in. These are clever. I didn't know that they started these as far back. I don't know. Wasn't something I was paying attention to. I still had kids in high school then. So Picasso Cat is out. MJ is in. Thank you. I'm sorry. They're adorable. I'm not sorry, not sorry. I couldn't, once I found some a good deal on a group of them, I was like, I have to bring these because these are really well done. And these are definitely the Target ones because they have all the tags and everything. All right, cool. Thank you. We got that one for MJ. So cool. 21. This next one is called Perry. Originally hatched in 2018. And Perry has, blues, greens, aquas. We have pom-poms. We have scarf. We have a sparkle vest, a sparkle knit hat with a pom-pom, iridized sparkly on top, silver wrapping around the white feet. Yes, Perry. Peary. But the colorway is perfect for those cold winter kind of colors. Yeah. I don't know if it's in, I don't know. What would be the word? Like the, what that's referring to other than, yeah, I have no idea what the Perry is referring to, quite honestly. All right, so we got MJ on this one. I love the colors of that one, MJ. Oh, is that what it's from? The pear tree? Is that where we're maybe at? I don't know, maybe. You could be on to something there, Miss Kathy. Okay, next up. Yep, see? Piper. Piper is the next one. Originally hatched in 2017. Look at them. We have a metallic puffer jacket, fur-lined snowboarder Piper. So they re-released a group of like a highlight of all the years. Look at the little super cute. Has the blue of the bird is right up here also on the face. Super soft little fur jacket. Oh my goodness. Whoever thought of these, and they had some good detail going on with these too. MJ. That makes sense. That makes sense also. A North Pole explorer. Okay, next up we have Brooke. She's all white. Or all white accents. Brooke originally hatched in 2023. And we have the over-the-ear flap knit hat with pom-poms on the ends and the top, the white fleece scarf, and the felt jacket. And we have the split tail again with the embroidery. So they must have started out with the single feather tail and then changed to the split tail. 2023 gray wrapped feet. Right? I don't know. And look at even a little pocket has been stitched on right here. And just in case anybody else still wants a hot dog one, I have 9 more available. Okay, Miss Brooke. And nobody's claiming you. You can go right next to the reindeer one. All right, next up. Oh no, what does that go with? Okay, I will have to do some investigating on this one here. On the accessories. We have more. Oh my gosh. This is more. In Norwegian, that means my mother's mother. So grandmother. 2024, originally hatched. And since Target comes out of Minneapolis, that makes sense. There's a thing. MJ wants the reindeer. Oh my gosh. Look at her with her little family album and her glasses. And her little plaid wool skirt. She is adorable. Okay, so I'm going to go with, as we're deciding on grandma, which is more here. Looks like you had MJ in first and then Picasso Cat in. And I'm going to go back and put MJ down for the reindeer, which was Bells. As we discuss more. That's a little, this one is if we go down that rabbit hole. So more is your mother's mother. Far more is your father's mother. And then, so everybody has a different name. So not everybody's just grandma in the Norwegian language. You have a far more and a far far and a more far and a more. So then you know who's who and which side of the family they're from. All right, more. We're going down. Nancy is out. MJ is out. Oh, well, you're always going to see yourself first, Ma. So Kim is my official decider on that. It depends on how she sees it. So, okay. She got a little granny hat on too. Okay. Picasso, out. You got it. That's why we have to go with what we see on our side, because you'll always see yourself first. Just the way it goes through. So perfect. Counting it down for more. And I'm going to look at this super fast. Well, I have 2 more left from 2 more birds left in this series to look at. And then a fun little accessory that we can put with, that we can show. And then we have the minis. Are we doing all right, Miss Kim? 2020. The next one was originally hatched in 2020. This is Powell, Powell, originally hatched in 2020. And we have the skier, the white puffer jacket with gray stitching, the aqua scarf, the lime green bird with the red Santa hat and the red skis, brown wrapped legs. Powell. So like Lake Powell, like the ski area, I would assume then, right? Hatched in 2020. And he has the single tail. I love the little hats. I know. I know. I like that they're like having them all together. They're really fun to see the collection. So we got MJ for Powell. Anybody else? Miss Kim? MJ's got him. Thank you. Okay. Now we did have one that we passed, but this is the last choice of the birds of the reunion birds. This is Cheribel, 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 whatever, however we want to pronounce that. Originally hatched in 2019, and we are looking at a little Santa bird. We have the knit on the wings and the vest. We have pom-poms, a fleece scarf, the pom-pom hat, more of an evergreen look on the face, and a jute wrapped feet. So this one is Cheery Bell, I don't know. Cheribel, he's Santa. Okay, we got MJ in for Santa. You got it, Miss MJ. Now, 2 different things. It's gonna take me 1 little second to put this accessory because it's so you can see it. Otherwise it comes apart for packing and shipping and all that stuff. So this is an official accessory. Oh, I see. Come on now, cooperate. 1, 2. Oop, almost got it. It's all like a really low pile fur. Where did my piece go? There it is. With embroidered details. It comes apart into 3 little pieces and the stand. And then it also comes with 3 little packages in the same kind of prints as the birds. So this can start at $5 also. So we have the tree. It's 10.5 inches tall. Right, so all the little packages are wrapped in little paper. They're like little styrofoam cubes. The tree comes apart like this, and each part of the stand disconnects for it to come down, and then you can display it. It also is a bit taller than the birds. Oh, let's put the other piece on so you can see it. There we go. So next to a bird, about like this big. But it does have a little bit of like a fur to it. It's like a fuzzy plush with the embroidered dots on it. So, all right, cool. So the tree is going to end. And while we are at it, all the pieces back together. We got it. Everybody in, don't want to lose anything. Also has a stand, so it stands up straight. Got it. Thank you, MJ. And oh, they go right inside each other for packing. And the instructions even. So the only other thing that I had with this was something that had all the different birds and that came through all the different years. So if anybody is interested in that, you can, I can offer it up. I don't know if they had this as a regular thing for like out on display, but it started in 2016, shows all the birds and tells about how they're dressed. Charming little outfits to showcase unique personalities. And then it also showed the ones that all came together, the ones that they revisited in the 24. The last one that we did pass was this white one that was available. Okay. Same thing. Actually, let's just do it at 3. Let's do it at 3. So the list at 3. Okay, got it. Now we're going to go to the minis and we'll be right. We have a couple mini choices and that will be the end of what I have pulled on the bird choices tonight. Thank you, MJ. Now I have 2 singles and then I have a couple quantities available. I have single minis. So compared to this size, the regular size, this is what the minis look like. Now it is a little bit bigger than this one that was the ornament size. So the mini can start at $3. This is another little Christmas tree one that has teal, lime green, pom-poms, white accents, and the little gold sparkle star on top. And the feet are flocked instead of wrapped. They are not, nope, not an ornament. And then there's not a tag. And then the little embroidery on the tail as well. The little tree one is so cute. I kept one. I have to admit I kept one. I'll show you which one I kept after we're all done. How's that? Because, you know, everybody's like, what do you collect? Well, something gets me every once in a while and I keep it. So I have a little collection going apparently. So MJ is out. We got the mini tree. And the other thing I've noticed, they're starting to put on those full-size ones. I mean, Target only sold them for like $5 a piece, $3 a piece, even at the beginning. And they're starting to come up at the resale shops for $3 to $5 a piece. And I'm like, I'm not paying how much Target had for them originally. That's no, I mean, All right, Picasso Cat, I got you on the mini tree. Thank you so much. So cute. And this is the other mini I have that's a single. We have the little snowbird, I suppose we could say, in the hot pink puffer vest with a little mini plaid pink scarf, sunglasses, a yellow little, that's like minky hat, and again, the flocked legs. $3 start on the little mini. Little bluebird. Again, that little size compared to the bigger ones. Trying to get these guys out of the way. Okay. I think we have enough room now. So Pink Fest Snowbird is available starting at $3. Okay. This is the last choice I have for tonight. And I will start them at $10 each set. I'm going to open one. This tag is a little bit. They're originally $15 retail. Oh, Mom's going to say on the mini bird. Okay. Mini snowbird. 3, Mom. Got it. I can do them as a set, which I think is what they should stay as, because they were a Valentine's themed one. They're original. This one has a little, let's see, can I just slide it off? The tag is a little, there we go. Oh, yep. So they're like a heart-shaped chocolate box. And there's the lid. And here is the little chocolate birds inside, and they are Velcroed in. I have 4 of these available as sets. So if we have more than, if someone wants more than one, otherwise we can spread them around. We have the little Velcro on the bottom. So browns, pinks, and they're all in like the little candy paper cups. And they have the little frosting doodles on the top with some beads as accents. This one is got an XO.
Can you
so $10 make
okay,
$10 for the set.
I think you said both. Okay. Thank you.
Yep, $10 for the set. This one has a heart with beads. So, and then this one has the little swirl on the belly. I mean, they don't have the feet attached to them in this format, but they each have a little Velcro that keeps them in the box. So heart box set 10. MJ would like a set. Like I said, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 total. So y'all know, you can see them for sure that I got all 4 in the same screen at one time. This one had a little bit of a rip on the cardboard that went around the whole packaging. That's why I'm able to pull it up over and around. Oh, it does. You're right, it does, Ma. That's funny. So I have 3 more available with MJ claiming 1. I thought it'd be cute to do them like individually, but they kind of lose their context outside of the box because they don't have feet, and then you don't have the heart candy box look to them anymore. The lid is attached right here. I don't know if they have a, I think it'd be cute for kids. Do they have an age date on it, like for little kids for like a play kitchen? No, indoor decoration use only, not a toy. Birds are removable. These are from 2024. So not this last Valentine's, but the year before. So yeah, I mean, I think they are just super sweet. I have a soft spot in my heart for hearts. I love hearts. It's one of my first collections. So, all right. Oh, you're right. They would be really cute as a wreath if you put them in with, like, if you got a couple boxes of them with some pink garland, the really glittery garland and stuff. Yeah, they would be cute. So MJ, I'll pick you one. I'll not the one that has the broken package, but this one here. All right. If anybody else wants a heart box, I have 3 left. And then I think we've gone through everything, but I'm going to show you the one I kept for me. Are you going to be surprised? Are you going to be surprised which one it'll be? It's the mushroom one. Isn't that the cutest? Oh my goodness, a little mini mushroom one. Putting him up here with my gnomes. I think he just fits in just right. Oh, can you see him? Oh, there he is, right up there. So I know. Now, if you need more, Stephen had a few more of the mini ones like that. He gave me the mushroom one. So if we need more of the minis, but they're the same styles we already showed. So other than that, I can ask Stephen if anybody else is interested and see if he has any left. So he had them. He had them in his shop when I was there right after before Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving. So, all right. I think we did it. Again, if anybody is watching on the replay and something wasn't claimed, put it in the chat, send me an email. Any of those things will do. Oh, Kim, you need a hot dog bird. You got it, Kim. And again, we have 8 hot dog birds left available with Kim claiming that one. So tomorrow night we will be on to day 3. And I will have a whole new theme for you tomorrow night. And Kristen will be back with her voice in the sky. And do you want to say goodnight, Kim, with me?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Okay. Good night.
Oh, good night, everyone. See you soon.
Thank you. See you tomorrow night. Bye-bye. You can stay on if you want.